Orlando Brown is back at it, making some bold claims about Nick Cannon. He recently dropped a bombshell, alleging that Nick has been living a secret double life. According to Orlando, Nick Cannon is not only involved with women but has also been secretly sleeping with men in the industry. This revelation turns everything we thought we knew upside down, especially regarding Nick's past marriage to Mariah Carey. While many believe she left him due to his infidelity with women, Orlando suggests that the truth is far more complicated, hinting that Nick's affairs were with men all along. It's a shocking twist that has fans and media alike reeling. Orlando Brown is back with another explosive claim, and this one has people talking. According to Orlando, Nick Cannon has been involved with other men, self included. What's even more surprising is that Nick hasn't even bothered to deny it. While Orlando has made some outrageous statements in the past, this one is hitting harder than usual. People had already speculated that Nick's intense focus on his relationships with multiple women and his hyper-heterosexual persona could be a cover for something else. But now, with Orlando's latest revelation, it's like the curtain's been pulled back, giving fans a glimpse of something entirely unexpected. It's definitely making waves, and the internet can't stop buzzing about it. There's a lot to unpack here, so let's dive right in. If you've been following Orlando for a while, then you know this isn't the first time he's made such explosive accusations about people in the industry. The first person he pointed fingers at was Diddy, claiming that Diddy had done something with him that many interpreted as a sexual encounter. Orlando was pretty explicit in his statements, and people have speculated about the true nature of his allegations. He's also mentioned other men in the industry in similar contexts, adding fuel to the fire with his controversial remarks. It's clear that Orlando is no stranger to stirring up drama and making shocking claims. There are disturbing rumors circulating about people allegedly trafficking children from other countries, coercing them into exploitative situations, and then bribing their parents to stay silent about what's happening to their kids. It's deeply troubling to even think about. You asked me if I got the payment, and yeah, I received it. I appreciate it, truly, but it's just sickening to know what's being done in these situations. But that wasn't the only thing he discussed. He went on to drop the names of several rappers he claims to have slept with, and the list will make you question whether a lot of men in the industry are living secret lives. He mentioned having relationships with Usher, Diddy, Drake, Bow Wow, and even Busta Rhymes. He said he was tired of keeping these secrets and was finally ready to spill the tea, revealing everything about his encounters with them. At the time, Orlando didn't call out Nick Cannon directly, but that doesn't mean Nick wasn't on his mind. Recently, during a live stream, Orlando went off, as he often does, but things took a turn when the topic shifted to Nick. He leaned in close to the camera and openly accused Nick of performing oral sex on him in the past. While he didn't specify when this occurred, many believe it was around the time Nick was married to Mariah Carey. Orlando claimed this encounter was part of the reason Mariah left him. He emphasized that the experience with Nick was unforgettable and suggested that Nick is a closeted man pretending to be straight. When Nick saw Orlando's accusation, he did respond, but instead of immediately denying it like most people would, he took a different approach. Nick trolled Orlando, calling him out for acting out and saying outrageous things for attention. He said, "Man, I love this brother Orlando. I sincerely believe this young man is brilliant and beyond talented, but it hurts me to see him crashing like this." Continued by expressing his disappointment in the media for exploiting Orlando, saying he was genuinely hurt by how they were handling the situation. However, many people still called out Nick for not actually denying the accusations. He posted a lengthy response, but never once did he outright deny what Orlando said, which left people feeling uneasy. One person pointed out, "I don't know, his response seems suspicious. Why isn't he denying the allegations?" Another person remarked, "You're laughing at rumors about being gay, which are said to have played a role in ending your marriage to a billionaire, and yet your response is..." Didn't deny the allegations right away. Instead, he laughed it off, almost as if he believed that by not making a big deal out of it, people wouldn't take it seriously. His attitude seemed to suggest that if he were gay, it wouldn't be a problem, and if he wasn't, then why would Orlando make up such a lie? After seeing the backlash from people criticizing him for not denying it outright, Nick eventually gave a second response, this time denying everything. He called Orlando's story a complete lie and insisted he never did what Orlando claimed. It's interesting though, because he only decided to respond this way after seeing so many people calling him out. I don't know about you, but when someone's innocent and being lied about, they usually clear the air immediately. Isn't it strange that Nick couldn't do that until he saw people siding with Orlando? denied the accusations, saying he never performed oral sex on Orlando Brown. He expressed that he finds Orlando's interviews entertaining, but he doesn't take them seriously. Nick believes Orlando is in a mental space where he knows he's trolling for attention. He also mentioned that Orlando himself has said that if you pay him enough, he'll say whatever. As a comedian, Nick found the situation funny but also played it off with humor. However, some fans were quick to jump into the comments, pointing out that Nick didn't actually deny the allegations, asking why hasn't anyone sued him yet? Some even expressed frustration, wondering why Nick wasn't clearing the air more decisively. Even though Nick tried to deny the allegations, people still weren't buying it, especially since this wasn't the first time Orlando had made such claims. Back in 2020, Orlando accused Nick of the same thing, saying that Nick went down on him and even dressed as a woman during the encounter. He went on to claim that everyone in the industry knows Nick loves to suck wood. The funny part is, Nick responded the same way he did this time. He had a lot to say, but never once did he actually deny what Orlando was claiming. It almost seemed like he was giving a response just because people expected it, but didn't want to say too much, possibly fearing that Orlando would reveal even more details or produce proof. As for Mariah, she hasn't made any public statements about the situation. There's still no confirmation that Mariah left Nick because he was living a secret life, but that hasn't stopped people from believing Orlando's claims. To be fair, Nick's never going to openly admit to anything like what Orlando's saying, especially since he has a lot more at stake. Unlike Orlando, who seems to have no filter, Nick likely won't ever come clean about it. He'll probably just continue dancing around the topic. And knowing Orlando, he's probably not going to stop talking about it anytime soon either. As usual, people have their own opinions about the situation. One person even said Orlando Brown claimed he slept with Nick, adding more fuel to the fire. One person commented that Orlando Brown's claims about Nick Cannon were too specific to be just the ramblings of a crazy person, suggesting that something like this could have really happened. Another person argued that Nick is bisexual, pointing to his past behavior, like wearing a cheerleading outfit and jumping on Kel Mitchell's bed, as evidence that there are skeletons in Nick's closet. With all these revelations coming out, people are still divided on whether they believe Orlando's story. Now the question is, do you think Nick Cannon really did what Orlando says? And should Orlando's accusations be taken seriously, considering his history with mental health struggles? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to check out this other messy video.
I've never lied, you know that. I've never lied about Bow Wow. I've always said I looked up to him, wanted to be like him. I never lied about Bow. Everyone knows it. Thanks to Jay for the team, GI, really appreciate it. Now, when it comes to Nick Cannon, I have to be honest. He really has a thing for sucking up to people, and that's just what he does. He did it to me too. Orlando Brown? You know what he did. He went ahead and kissed up to Nick too. I won't forget that. As for Mariah Carey, that's why she left him. He's been lying about it. Stop pretending and hanging around with Kevin Hart. What's that about? That's a grown man you're messing with. Sending strange gifts to people like llamas to Kevin's house. What's up with all that? You all look crazy doing that, ha ha ha. Sending weird stuff like billboards with faces and animals. And then running around acting like everything's fine when Kevin went to Jada and Will's house alone. We all know what happened there. He got a movie deal out of it, and look at him now. You better stop playing with me. I didn't smash anyone. We made love. Who did you make love with? Did you sleep with Busta Rhymes? You told me you saw him at the airport and he acted like he knew you. Did you sleep with Drake? No, I never did. You made love to Drake. And who else? Willems? Man, you've been with a lot of people. What about Terrence Howard? Usher too, he's something else. Why are you acting like this? Bro, I'm telling you, my dad's friends were all around me when I was growing up. Who's your dad? Lucifer. People are out here making purchases, going about their lives, moms and dads all happy in the commercials, Target, Walmart, you name it. But if you pay close attention, you'll see that there's something off. It's like these people are smiling, but deep down they're heading back to a darker place. We need to wake up and really see what we're watching. Everything is right in front of us. The revolution was broadcast for everyone to see, but it feels like no one is paying attention.